The Franciscan Sisters of the Immaculate form a congregation of Pontifical Rite, founded in Valencia, Spain, on 27 February 1876 by Mother Francisca Pascual Dominic. Mother Francisca was born on October 13th in 1833 at a small orchid village called Mongada, Valencia, Spain. Her parents, Jane Pascual and Mariana Dominic, were a simple family. A small farm was the only means of their livelihood. She lived her childhood in an atmosphere of family and understanding, mutual help, and trust in the divine providence. She attended the primary school, which was sufficient for her family, village, and socio-cultural environment. In those days, the women neither did have too many possibilities, nor the society demanded to study. At the age of 12, she worked as a domestic worker due to the precarious situation of the family. In the middle of the 19th century, there was a social change in the country, leading to the rise in industries, and thus Francisca went to work in the industry like any other workers. Francisca was outstanding for her practical sense and openness, gained at once confidence, love, affection of the rest of the group. The circumstances made good use of her to take conscious of the necessity of culture and of living the faith in the community, defending their rights. This experience of friendship and the life shared with the co-workers helped to confirm her vocation, and years later on, it carried her to the Beatio to search for a fraternity. Right from the beginning, Francisca felt that her vocation was to dedicate herself to the service of women who were in most need. At the age of 30, she decided to join the congregation of Adoresses, but since she had to pay money, couldn't join them. She then decided to join the Beatio. It was in 1863. She started her life of consecration. Little by little, in the silence of prayer and the analysis of the historical realities, it was seen that the will of God as the reform of the Beatio. The difficulties to carry out this project was strong and vigorous. Thus, on 27 February 1876, founded the fraternity along with 13 members from Beatio. The motto of Mother Francisca is, "If the love of God is not expanded to the neighbor, it would be a fuss." She knew for certain that the abandonment and love are expansive, that life sprouts out from life. Around the sisters of her fraternity, she always created a conscience of sharing all that they have, on favoring and helping the poor. On 26 April 1903, just 2 years after the approval of the congregation, Mother Francisca died at Mongada, her native place, with the same trust and simplicity with which she had lived. Her work, the intuition of the fraternal and merciful love which God had inspired to her, she had left it at the hands of her sisters. The charism of Franciscan Sisters of the Immaculate is option for the poor, merciful presence, and living in the fraternity. Following the Franciscan spirituality, we take up different apostolate like education of the normal children, visually impaired, mentally challenged, hearing impaired, care of the leprosy patients, care of the elderly, medical care, evangelization, and any urgent needs of the Church. Our generalate is in Valencia, Spain. At present, we are offering our service in Spain, Portugal, Chile, Colombia, Peru, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Honduras, Kenya, Uganda, Tangier, Italy, and India. There are 350 sisters in the congregation.